Hello everyone and welcome to the intermediate algorithm scripting challenges from FreeCodeCamp. Today we are doing drop it, which is an algorithm that is a bit similar to filtering, but you would only filter programmatically until looping over the numbers in a specific order, and whenever you find an element that cannot be filtered, then you stop there and do not keep filtering. So I'm gonna explain that a bit better in a second. So let's first read the exercise. Given the array, so the first argument, we gotta iterate through it and remove each element starting from the first element until the function returns true. Then we stop. Okay, so when we find an element that passing it on to the function returns true, then we stop. We do not need to keep going with the array. And then we want to return the rest of the array that satisfies the condition. Otherwise, we need to return an empty array. So like you can see, I've already done this exercise. I'm gonna go over it, explaining in detail what I did and why I did it. So I put a comment here that I found as a hint that is actually very good to keep in mind. The algorithm is basically like this. It's while the second argument is not true, so this function, you will have to remove the first element from the left of the array that was passed as the first argument. Okay, now if we implement that, the way I did it was with a while loop. And the while loop is gonna stop when the second argument, which is the function, where we would pass the first argument as the parameter of the function, as the argument of the function. If it returns true, so if it returns like that true, then we would stop it there. We would just return the array. Now, and otherwise, while it is not true, so while this returns false, we keep shifting the array. Now, shift is a JavaScript method for arrays. There's push, pop, shift, and unshift. So shift is remove the first element of the array. It is the same as pop, but well, it's actually the opposite of pop. Pop removes the last item of the array, whereas shift removes the first item of the array. So we see here that when you do array1, which is here dot shift, then it's gonna remove the first element. So that's basically shift. So we are shifting the array as long as it's returning false. Now we got our condition here, n bigger than 2. Why will this work? We get here, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 9, 2. Now it's returning 392, and 2 is not bigger than 2. So this should be filtered out, but the problem is that 3 is stopping that from happening, because as soon as it encounters 3, it just returns. It doesn't loop anymore. Now we go into the array. The first element is going to be 1. So we go there. 1 is not bigger than 2. It gets removed. Now we have a new first element of the array. That's why we only pass the first element of the array. 2 is not bigger than 2. We remove it. Now we got 3. 3. It is bigger than 2. It returns true. So this while loop, we break out of it and we return the array. So there we have the array. So that's how the exercise works. I thank you a lot for watching this video. If you like my content, I would really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed to my channel. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.